All right, we've got another unboxing, and this one I am super excited about because I know what this is and because it's mine. So, no, I did not buy a new knife. Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. This is not a new knife. We'll put it that way. This is from, you guessed it, Edison and Mariella. So, this is my Rayu. I sent my Rayu in for a spa treatment, a tune-up, if you will. And man, I thought I was just going to be able to open this nice and easy. Maybe not so easy, but it opens this way. Because when I was hanging out with Edison back at the last California Custom Knife Show, I had brought the Rayu. Oh, look at that. I get a certificate that I'm not going to open because you're not supposed to open them, right? Because the wax seal, I don't know. Anyway, I showed it to him and he goes, dude, you got to send this in because it's a bit of a mess. And I knew it was a mess. I stabbed the jerry can with it. It wasn't necessarily a mess because of that. It was just old. It's an early model Rayu. Way before the CNC machines came into play, back when he was learning. And this one's very special to me. I did not buy it from him directly, but I got it from a good friend who was like the second owner, I think. So Edison completely changed the finish of the scales. And it has S35VN. He did actually add the logo to the blade and change the pivot as well as all of the internals and the guts. He did not refinish the blade, but, oh, lordy, lordy. He did sharpen the blade, and there was some damage on the blade. You can't just stab this thing into a jerry can and abuse it the way I did without a little edge damage. But by sharpening it all up, it took care of it. It wasn't bad. Added the logo. I'm kind of 50-50 on that. I get it, but it was kind of nice having an early model before the logos went on. This thing is noticeably different in the action because it was, like I said, it was older. It was used and abused, and the action was a bit stiff. It was a little gritty. The detemp ball had been destroyed, basically, from what he told me. Like, it was in bad shape. And the detemp maybe is a little bit light. That's why there's been a couple of misfires. But again, I haven't had this in several months. I sent it back to them in February. A lot has happened for them since then. They've moved. They've had a baby. Like, life has thrown them some curves and some blessings. And they have been fantastic with the communication. I talk to them all the time. I've known Edison for many years. Hung out with him many a California Custom Knife Show. So if you're ever at the California Custom Knife Show and Edison's there, I'll probably be not far behind. That is the show that I go to quite often, and I generally end up hanging out with Edison. I do have a coin, but everything's packed up because I'm moving, so I don't have all of my shark stuff to show. I won't do a full video on this. I already have, and I'll link that up in the corner so you can check it out. But yeah, he Zerk blasted the whole scales. It used to be PVD coated when he originally sold this, and there was one of four. They were all the same. And then one of the other owners took like a Scotch-Brite pad and hand rubbed off all the PVD and had some, hand rub marks in it. It looked great, but it also had some scratches and some stuff in it. And Edison asked if I wanted him to change it or anything. I said, do what you want to do, man. You are the maker. It's dealer's choice. And this is what he came up with. Edison, as always, thank you for the amazing work. Thanks for sending the quick video earlier to me so I knew what was coming back. And just thanks for being a great stand-up guy and somebody I call my friend. And Mariella, what can I say? I'm so glad I got to finally meet you in February at the California Custom Knife Show. We've been chatting on and off for years, it seems like, and it was great to finally meet you. You are awesome as well. And together, you guys are such an engaging couple to the fans and customers of your product. So it's wonderful to see that. So I can't give enough props to both of you for what you do for the knife community outside of just making fantastic knives. So thanks a lot, everyone. Go check out the full video of this over here in the corner.